Всем привет, друзья, с вами канал Mr.ASFAS, и сегодня мы продолжаем проходить L.A.Noire. В прошлой серии у нас было достаточно сомнительное дело с боксером, которому мы дали, так сказать, второй шанс. Потому что его подставили, и, в общем-то, выкрутиться ему никак нельзя было. Мы его отпустили, и он тихонечко сбежал из стороны. Сейчас мы начинаем уже новую серию, новое преступление. И не обращайте, что творится сейчас на экране, я сам вижу, я сам в удивлении. В общем, просто давайте начнем. Божественное предопределение.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes.
Ух ты.
Appears we didn't get all of it.
So you're the first in this family.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick.
Ну что ж, отправляемся.
God damn it. Can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Так. Ага, вот здесь выход. Ё-моё, как все запутано. Серия только началась, а я уже в заблуждении. Ё-моё. Ну, пусть нас Рой и отвезет.
You can drive.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Оу. Короче, у нас борьба за высшую должность в отделении. Угу. Посмотрим, чем это все завершится. А может быть, кстати, на высший пост поставят нашего Фелпса вместо этих двоих. Ну, скоро мы это узнаем. Ну, кто не понял, узнаем, кто. Биковский? Привет, дружище, как дела?
26, former Marine. I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. The waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who were the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bo. Get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Да уж. Ну, Биковский, как всегда, веселый. Я имел в виду, что скоро мы узнаем, кто это, то есть, кто все-таки встанет на высшую должность. Пошли на трупы смотреть, что нам еще остается делать. Давай. Кровяка, негры, ничего нового. Ой, извините, афроамериканцы. Пули. Пулевое ранение. Интересно даже из-за чего. Опа, наркотики. Ну, морфин.
Source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Вот меня тоже беспокоит этот вопрос. Пусто. Тоже пусто. Хотя, может быть, это не
Never the same, right?
пулевое ранение, то здесь бокалы повсюду. Может, кто-нибудь сделал эту розочку и... ну, вы поняли. Опять
Well-maintained,
саксофонист.
custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Мне кажется, здесь вряд ли что-то есть.
What's that click?
Стоп, что? Он... Так, ну-ка положи. Там что-то есть. В футляре. Что-то щелкает. Не, это не моя мышка. В смысле, когда я вставляю, вот, послушайте.
Neat trick. Case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Да, тоже верно. Тоже, кстати, голубая комната. Как бы пошло это не звучало. А, синяя комната, но все равно.
We should follow up on the musician act.
Ладно. Фу-фу-фу, фу-фу-фу-фу-фу.
Kept his stash close at hand.
Фу таким быть, жгут. Ладно. А что ж с самим саксофоном? Вроде ничего. Ладно. Проехали. Где улика под номером А? Там, наверное. Да нет. А что это тут у нас?
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Табак. Просто табак. Это мог быть просто табак, но пометили как улику. Забавно.
These look brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
This guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Да-да-да, я тоже подумал о корабле. Где улика номер А? Смотрите. Это у нас улика номер Б. Это улика номер С. А где улика номер А? Вот она. Как я его не заметил? Ну он весь какой-то...
Pumped a dozen rounds into it. Certainly sends a message.
Да, в принципе, Фелпс сказал все то, что хотел сказать я.
Any ideas?
Have a word with the broad when you're ready. She knows what went down.
I've got friends.
Да, тоже верно. Ладно, давайте.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Стрельба.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Мне кажется, это сомнение. Это однозначно сомнение.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
День Святого Валентина. Угу.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Ну, тут вроде бы правда.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your
Наркотики,
help.
короче,
Eddie was in
продавал.
over his
Морфин.
head, but he
Или...
was a decent boss.
Или нет. Эй, Рой, вот ты.
Advice?
Back to the station. We need to speak to someone on the robbery detail.
Да, действительно. Пока, Биковский.
Tell me what's going on.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Если кому-то интересно, то... Если кому-то интересно, почему я сам не езжу, ну, во-первых, я сэкономлю много времени, и, во-вторых, периодически появляется в машине радио. И если тебя подвозит твой товарищ, то оно не успевает включаться на какую-то песню, которая вот стопудово будет под авторским правом. Угу.
He wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. There are three kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
What now?
Have a word with Elsa. And keep your mind on the job, huh?
Окей, ладно.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Bundestumführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Мне кажется, сначала надо было ехать в отделение.
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Мне кажется, я сейчас ошибочку делаю, что я вот так сразу.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Твою мать, у тебя как бы немножко из глаза дым шел. Ну-ка, очко интуиции. Очко, да, очко интуиции. Либо сомнение, либо истина. Ну, мы сейчас посмотрим, запомним ее выражение лица, но, по-моему, здесь истина.
I'm not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you?
Сомнение, значит. Если она так смотрит, значит сомнение.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
А вот тут ты врешь.
I don't believe you. You knew these men.
And how would you like to prove that, detective?
Пропуск в синюю комнату.
You're out of your depth here, detective, and you're asking the wrong questions. You're wrong. Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with you.
Чё за
officer.
хрень? Я вообще ничего не понял.
Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words. Very bold. But words are just words. Poor folks.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Блин, я вообще ошибку сделал. Поехали, чё. Ну вот посмотрите, ну ё-моё, всегда, каждый раз, когда поворачивает, каждый, боже мой, раз загорается красный свет. Ну, заново. Нужно держаться на приличном расстоянии. Ну вот, опять. Красный свет. Извиняюсь. Тихо, 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 тихо. Все, можно ехать. Поехали.
Risk losing the trail.
Да уж, блин. Скучно это все делать, конечно, но приходится, раз я залажал. Надо было, скорее всего, убирать сомнения, а потом либо истину, либо ложь. Не знаю. И вот куда она поперлась? Ну, давайте пойдем за ней. Конечно, что же нам еще делать? Не надо. Твою мать, мы сейчас опять залажаем все. Я надеюсь, там Фелпс не изменяет своей жене. Что он там делал, господи?
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
My acting coach says I have
Ну
real
пошли,
talent.
ладно.
Oh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
LAPD. We have some questions regarding...
Hi, Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you
Знакомые
brought
лица.
Viva along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Почему мой напарник не может провести допрос?
He's a serviceman too, Cole.
Может быть и не на
Johnny was in
отлично, но он бы
Okinawa.
хотя бы смог хоть что-то сделать.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard it.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Адвоката тебе вызвать. Мне напоминает, кстати, одного чувака, которого мы посадили.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Ну, у меня нету фактов для лжи, но глазки.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine.
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Стрельба в
We
клубе
believe there's a link
111.
between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Вот смотрите. Хотя... Нет, у него другая эмоция, и это ложь, но... Сейчас надо посмотреть... улики. Давайте, знаете как?
Sorry, is this kid walking away from me? Back here, boy chick.
Ты подождешь, урод. А нельзя встать? Понятно.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine
Короче,
stolen from the
придется
SS Coolidge. One of those
один
Marines was
вопрос
shot to
запороть.
death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Ну, это однозначно ложь, и он врет. Но у меня нет улик, просто их нет. Ну, давайте выберем сомнения.
So you haven't heard anything
Что?
about what happened at the 111 club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend
Я
to get
что,
out of the
угадал?
life quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never
Мой
be
метод
completed.
провалился.
But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
That don't seem the type of frighten that easy.
Вот козлы, а. Просто козлы.
What's going on? That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is L.A.'s most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Но мы уже знаем, кто связан с наркотой. К сожалению, не знают наши герои. Детективы.
Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Пошлите за ним. Это не он? А, нет, видимо, не он.
You got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
I've been in this job.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Шанхай. Имена. Короче, фамилия, имя. Так, короче, будем искать сейчас имена. Келсу, кстати, Келсу, как и наш детектив главный. А, это здесь продолжение есть. Корабль. Это что? Пистолет и пулемет от Томпсона.
Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Каски боевые, окопные ножи. Сигареты.
This is the crate we recovered.
Морфин.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of L.A. These guys are from my old unit.
500,000, круто.
Finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, but Goldrick.
The Goldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car.
Твою ж дивизию. Какой придурок там? Расстреливает автобус. Сюда. Сюда. Не сюда. Сюда. Я сам доеду. Давай быстрее.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson.
Да похер.
Units to handle identified.
Ой, ой, мыло, мыло, господи, мыло. Мыло на земле, нет, мыло.
All units,
О, все.
further on the shooting at 1384 North Bronson. 116 Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the J.W. Robinson building. All units, approach with caution.
Приехали. Вот они, козлы. Из этих же автоматов. Твою мать, что они творят, больные люди? Вот придурок. Убили одного. Козлы. Че, давай как снайпер. Чё? Давай. Хорошо, так держать. Тоже верно. Побежали. Кто не попадет? Я не попаду. Сейчас я так попаду. В смысле? Он что-то не убивается. А, понятно. Побежали, хули. Делать нечего. А вот интересно, на что этот человек вообще рассчитывает? Зачем он это делает, господи? Это вообще должен быть кретин полнейший.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
Я быстрее. Угу, так и есть. Я оказался быстрее. Ну, давайте посмотрим, что у него вообще имеется тут. Странно, он даже без патронов здесь, то есть...
It's one of the BARs.
Да. Магазины пустые. Что с трупом? Даже лицо незнакомое, первый раз его вижу. Пустой.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Понятно. Он, походу, какой-то наемник, что ли? Хотя вряд ли, судя по его поведению. Как он убивал? Странно, ничего нету. Давайте посмотрим, что сейчас будет, и закончим, потому что серия уже довольно-таки долго длится.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
В общем, ребят, давайте уже продолжим в следующей серии допрос. С вами был канал Mr.ASFAS. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Всем удачи, ребят, всем пока и до новых встреч.